everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to a shave video. Right, what we're using today? Today we'll be using some Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements, and it is Future Fiction. Fantastic label, I love the label on that. And this is a really nice scent. It's like a summery scent, so it's got citrus in it. I get like a lemon, orange and a bit of musk in it. But what I'll do is I'll put the scent notes over my face as per usual. There you go, for a few seconds. And I have used this before. I lathered from the tub, so I'm going to lather from the tub today. Really nice scent this is. One of my wife's favourite actually. So that's what I'll be using. I just love that label. Look at that. Fantastic. So that's what I'll be using. I'll be using the matching splash also. There it is. And also I'll be using the Star Jelly, which is like their balm. Yeah, I've used this from the tub. As I say, I lathered from the tub. But what I will do is I think I'm going to buy another one of these and just use it, like if I'm going to use it for a scuttle or something, because this won't last too long with me, with the summer and stuff. But I haven't used it for a while. I think I've used it on the camera, I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's what I'll be using today. Brush of choice is from the razor company. I brought a few items from the razor company and I threw a brush in there. So I'm going to try their brushes out and look at this for a brush. How nice is that? I think it's called the Cherry Royale 26mm synthetic knot. Just a beautiful, beautiful. You can't see because the light's shining into it. You can't see through it, kind of thing. But there's the bottom of it. Really nice brush. I really like this. It's a really nice handle and a synthetic brush. So I'll be using that. I'll dip it into the sink in a moment. Razor of choice is going to be the Gillette Black Beauty. There it is. It's immaculate condition, this one. I've used this on camera many times. I can't remember what the date is on this. I think it's the late 1960s. It is I should know this really. N3. N3? A light. Let's have a look at the light. Come on. Show me the light. N3, yeah. N3. I think it's the, I'm going to say 1967, 68. I can't remember. I should know this. But I haven't done the research into that razor. I have used it on camera before. Blade of choice is going to be a Lord Platinum. There it is. Actually looks like, if you're from the UK, it looks like Tesco. You know, the branding years ago. That's what it looks like. These are made in Egypt. I think I've used these before. I can't remember off camera. I have opened them, so I obviously used them. Can't remember what they're like. But if they're rubbish, I will change them for a treat blade, which I got on my left, your right. So here we go. I'm going to open up the razor, which I've already done. And open up the blade, see what this looks like. Can't remember using these. I can't remember if they're aggressive or anything. I think they're all right actually. It's a really nice blade. Look at that, Lord Platinum Super Stainless. Fantastic. Right, put it over the posts like so, and we're going to go on a setting, well, a few days growth, haven't I? So I'm going to put down setting 5, which is there. I'm going to close the doors. Hope you can see. And there we go. It's a short handle one, this is. So yeah, that's what I'll be using. Have I showed you everything? I think I have. Right, I'm going to wet my face now. I've got a little face towel. Face towel? Yeah, that's right. Flannel, that's what I'm going to call it. And I'm just going to rinse some water out. And I've got some heat in it. A bit more water out of that. And just rub it around the old mush. Just to get some moisture into it. You have to bear with me with my t-shirt. I've got water over it. I was doing my hair. Well, I weren't doing my hair. I put a bit of water in it just to do a video, basically, because it looked a mess. I come out the shower about 10-15 minutes ago. And it's all over my t-shirt now, but I'm sure I'll be getting cream all over it anyway. And thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I noticed it's gone up a bit more. And thank you for your kind comments. I do read them. It takes me a while to get back to them, but I do get back to them. Right, I'm going to put that to the side now. Dip the bristles on this. Actually, I'm going to open up the tub first. Yeah, thank you so much for kind comments and stuff. I do read them and I do try and get back to them, you know, as soon as I see them. But sometimes if I'm driving and stuff, I can't really do that. I think you understand. Right, here we go. Get some of that out and we're going straight into here. Yeah, really, really good. This is the CK6 formula. Whew, I love the smell of this actually. It just reminds you of summer for me. Really nice. There's one I think I want to get. It's called Beach. I've seen the Splash in the UK, but the soap wasn't available. But I'm gonna have to have a look into that. Load that brush right up. I haven't used this brush yet. Look at that. I'm gonna use that. I can always go back to that if I need to. Bit more water on the old mush. And here we go. Oh, I like this brush. It's a bit of backbone to it, and it's soft at the same time. Work that one out. And I've just had a coffee, so I'm a bit wild. The coffee actually was because we just normally, I'll just have any coffee really, me and my wife, and we saw Costa coffee done like instant, so we tried that, and it gives you like an earthy taste in your mouth, but if you like caffeine, it gives you that hit. Look at this lava, beautiful. I did load a lot onto the brush, to be honest, or into the brush. I'm just dipping the bristles a bit more. Can afford to dunk it because it's such a good formula. It smells so nice. Yeah, scent strength on this is about 6 out of 10. It's a fantastic scent, it really is, if you like your summery kind of citrus scents. It's got that underlying musk, it's really nice. As I say, it's a really nice, I really like it. I'm not going to keep going raving about it. As I say, if you got thumbs up from the wife, then it's great, it really is. Look at this, beautiful. Bit more water, get nice and hydrated. Me and my wife at the moment, it's Bank Holiday Monday, and over the weekend we've been watching the Conjuring universe. Basically all the films, like from The Nun to The Conjuring 2. We're going through all of them actually in order. She's done it, she looked on her phone and it's in a special order like the Alien films. So we're watching that at the moment and it's great. I love any horror films and stuff. Let me know your horror films. I know it's summer and you normally leave that to like Halloween, but me and my wife we love them kind of films. Like I love The Woman in Black. Is it The Woman in Black? Yeah, Woman in Black. Is Daniel Radcliffe in it? Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna get some heat into this razor. Here we go. And it's on setting 5 with a Lord blade in, with the first pass with the grain. Here we go. Yeah, let me know your horror films if you've got like a collection kind of like Freddy Krueger, that kind of, or the Friday the 13th. Let me know in the comments, it'd be interesting. Yeah, them kind of films I can watch any time of the year, don't really bother me. It's a sharp blade, this is. I think it is. It's cutting it. I think it's a nice blade actually. Yeah, back to work tomorrow. We had bank holiday today. Obviously you're watching this on a Sunday because I've got far in front of my videos. So hopefully you're having a great Sunday, just chilling out. Right, there we go. I noticed on some of the videos, I don't know if you notice on TV or anything like that, but when I watch them back, as I do watch them back to edit certain things, like to drop in the scent notes and stuff, I breathe really heavy. I do apologise if you got a headset on and you can hear me breathing. It's this phone, it must pick it up, I don't know. I have to hold my breath. I love the smell of this soap. Let's first pass that. Nice razor. Well built these razors are, the old Gillettes. The same kind of top cap as a Black Beauty. A Fat Boy and what's the other one? A Slim Twist. Not Slim Twist. Slim Adjustable, that's it. Right, so I'm going to empty this sink. There you go. and I am going to rinse that under hot water. Just wipe this off. Here's the sink. Keep going. Happy days. Right, back onto the second pass. Here it is. Still loads of soap in that, and I'll just wet the mush a little bit. And in fact, that has took it right down. This second pass will probably take it all off, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Bit more water on the tips of that brush. Yeah, it's a really nice scent, this. Weather today, I'm filming this on a Monday, it's very dull. The weather's gone cold actually, it's about 17 if that. And we've got a wind, we've got high winds at the moment, so it's making it even colder. So, yeah. Yeah, this soap's fantastic. I'm a massive fanboy of Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements, you know. I've got a lot of the soaps. I've got all their brushes. And I just love their labelling, their base on their soaps. The scents are fantastic. Here we go, second pass. Across the grain, I'm just going to release this and drop it down to a number 3. Should we say 3 or 4? I'll take it down to a 3. Across the grain. Because, like I say, the first pass literally took it all down. Turn that around. Rinse that. Notice the numbers on this. They're more fantastic, but number 3 is starting to actually disappear. It's getting them, isn't it? I mean, if this is from the 1960s, quite, you know, it's not brand new razor, is it? I'm not going to say old, vintage. If you're around in the 1960s, you're vintage, you're not old. Or antique, one of them. So when you get out of bed and you're clicking and cracking, just think you're vintage, you're not old. I think trying to come back up. Sinkhole. Sink's not trying to come up, it would be up here, wouldn't it? Yeah, really nice razor. I do like this razor, nice short handle. And I should have told you at the beginning of the video, it's got a slight overhang to be aware of. I hope I just didn't put water all over you. Yeah, watch that top. I've done it before. You clip that nose just under there and it'll stop. It won't stop bleeding. So you have to just be careful. Nothing to be scared of if you need this way of shaving. Just take your time and look where you're putting the razor. That was nice. I'm going to go for a third pass, and it'll be a pick-up pass as well. So if you think, hang on, he's going to get this grain, now he's going across the grain, now he's going, you know, with the grain, it's because I'll do a pick-up pass as my third pass. I'm going to rinse the face again with this warm flannel. Yeah, I'm 44 now, and every, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, like with my job and stuff, I always look at, if I get bored, I want to go do something different, and I think everyone wants to do that. And a lot of people get stuck because they've got like children they've got to provide. But for me, you know, I have got children, so I haven't got that kind of pressure to stay in a job kind of thing, as in work somewhere where I don't really want to work. And I've been looking into And I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I've been looking into doing barbering actually. I had a quick look at some courses, but we'll see what happens with that, because I go off. I like golf. I'll go and buy some golf anyway. I'm going to go for the third pass. I'll go and buy some golf clubs. I think, yeah, let's go. I'm Tiger Woods. A few games and then I'll sell them. That's what I'm like. Truck driving's another thing. I did truck driving for a little bit. Done a few lessons to work for me, and I take my hat off for people who drive for a living. If you want somebody to push your buttons, become a driver. That's what I say anyway. You must have the patience of a saint. But everybody wants to get in front of a big truck, don't they? So, but anyway, I didn't pursue that anyway. I did a few lessons. Paid a lot of bloody money as well. Because you can't just have a few lessons, you have to buy like a package. But it wasn't for me, and I thought, well, even if I pass it, I won't be doing it. So I knocked that on the head. But why put yourself through all the pressure of doing the test if you're not going to do it, you know? And I knew that, you know, and to be honest, the instructor was a bit of a, you know, an idiot. I don't like talking negative on this channel, but I'm just saying how it is. But anyway, back to this shave. Really nice soap. I really like it. The brush is fantastic as well. And I can't remember how much this brush was, but it wasn't that expensive. I can't remember how much it was. And it's... You pay more on Amazon, you would, and it wouldn't be the best quality. This brush is... I wish I knew the price. I'll put a price up somewhere. Across my face. I'll do this. And it'll be here somewhere. And it's cheap, you know. That's for that brush. And that, you know, it feels like a quality brush. I'm not saying it ain't quality, but you know what I mean. Right, against the grain, shut up rambling, as usual. Turn it around. Rinse. I've got some new soap coming. What it's called? It's called, I'm going to call it SV, and it's their 80th anniversary. So you know what I'm talking about. It's Italian, so I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, and I don't want to slander it. So I'm going to call it SV 80th anniversary edition. So that'll be coming soon. And that's what I'll say in the video as well. You don't want me trying to pronounce Italian. Not when I've got an accent from the Black Country. Let's mode it right down. Bits and dubs, but... This soap is so slick. A bit of water on the fingers, just to have a feel. A little bit here. Really nice. Rinse that. Go to the top lip now. Ride that cap. A little bit there. A bit there. I think I just caught myself there. Oh well, we can't win them all. Let's give an offering at some point. Got another one here. I can keep going over and over this, so I have to be careful. I've got some here. Gotcha. Gotcha. trying to run away. I'll put a bit of alum onto that. Right, I'm going to rinse the face with cold water with this flannel. I was going to say towel then again. Put some cold water in that. Stop some of these weepers, hopefully. Nice and cold flannel. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, blades are quite sharp actually. Really nice. Normally, if I had problems with blades and they're very dull, I would have chucked them. So keeping the pack just shows you. I think I've liked him in a previous video or even off camera. I can't remember really. Well, I'll go nick there and I'll go nick here. So what I'm going to do is grab the old Allen block if I can get my arm around this table. Because literally, the tripod is on a little stool on my work surface. Work surface, not service. Right, bit of water on here, and here we go with the Allen. I've had this ages, this one. Watch this now, I'll drop it and smash into a million pieces. Oh, sting. That was a sting right there on the top lip. Get that under there. Don't like touching this stuff with your lips. Good like that. Yeah, let me know your horror films then, because we're going to be watching the rest of the, I think it's The Conjuring 2 at the moment, when I finish this shave. So, horror films, please. If you've got any favourites, you might not like horror films. You might like 80s films like me. I love 80s films. Love them. Better than the rubbish they make today. Sound old saying that. Right, normally you'd leave that for like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. But because I've got a shave video going, I'm going to rinse it straight away with cold water. Here we go. Oh, that's cold. Happy days. Right, so dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab. What's it, dib dab? It's dib dab, the sweets, candy. Used to be a lollipop, you dip it into K-Lite, if I remember. Where that's come from. It's the coffee. I think that bleeding now stopped. Probably come back once I put the, well, I'll start messing around with the face again. Right, we're going to use this, give it a bit of a shake. You don't need to really. Right, and then we're going to literally pour some out. Good restrictor on this. See? Oh, drip, drip, drip everywhere. Got no space for anything. Wow, what a smell this is. You get straight in your face, lemon and orange. Then like a dry down of a, like a cologne, musky cologne with like citrus, really nice. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it because it's becoming them warmer months. And this would go right with it, really nice. Bit of a razor burn around the old top lip. But yeah, I'm going to put some more of that on actually, it's really nice. Overpower it, it's my wife's favourite, so I'm one of them. It's always good to be in the good books. Right, top back on that. That was really nice. Not really much of a sting. I can feel a little bit where the weeper was and not just here. But apart from that, fantastic. Right, we're going on to the balm, which is their Star Jelly Aftershave. Give this a shake. I haven't used this a while. It might come out in a lump first. No, it's come out perfectly. Look at that. This is good stuff, this is. I brought a lot of the soaps from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements in the UK from Agent Shave, I think it was. But they never had the Star Jelly, so what I did is I put a big order in with all the ones I've got, as in the soaps I've got, and brought the matching Star Jellies for each one. That's what I recommend if you're going to buy something from, like, especially overseas, save up a bit and just pay for, you know, the shipping for a lot of stuff instead of paying shipping for different items, you know, throughout the months or whatever. That's if you want to do it like that. It is expensive now. To be honest, I haven't brought anything overseas for a long time, as in the States. Except for the razor company. The razor company is really good on shipping. I think I've paid £8. Excuse me, I was belching it. £8 on some of the items, and you know, they come within a week, which is amazing. Anyway, I think the brush amount only come, it took about 5 days, if that. And it was in the UK. Right, I'm going to go with that. Really nice, hydrated. Feels really nice. I can smell that. The aftershave for Barn actually is like a really strong aftershave in it. Like citrus, really nice. I'm going to dry my hands here on my shaving towel. I can't find my normal towel. Oh, it's there. Am I like? Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'm going to show you what we used. The soap was Future Fiction. There it is. Beautiful label. Really like it. Highly recommend it. Great for summer. Aftershave balm was the aftershave balm. The aftershave was the matching splash, and this one is the balm, and that was the star jelly. It's got a lot of the aftershave in it. Really nice. Razor of choice was the Black Beauty, Gillette Black Beauty. I think it's 1968. Could be totally wrong, but it's N3 if I believe again. Inside that was a Lord Platinum. Is it Platinum? Yeah, Platinum. Really nice blade. Didn't give me much problems. It literally took it all down. I think and the brush, obviously the brush. The razor company, and it was the Cherry Royale 26mm synthetic knot. Fantastic brush, and I love these brushes. As you can see, when the lather comes down, it just sits in that little ridge, so you can get it all over your fingers if you think you're going to drop it. And it's got a good backbone to it. So, and the price, as I say, the price was really cheap for this. You could buy more expensive brushes on Amazon. I'm not going to mention the name. And it's just as good as it, like, but you'd be more expensive. This is a lot cheaper, and it's really good brush, good quality. That's what I mean to say. Anyway, I'm sure rambling about this. Have a fantastic weekend, because you're seeing this on a Sunday. Hopefully the weather's great wherever you are, and yeah, give me a thumbs up on the video if you can. It always helps the channel all the videos to go out, so people can look at it and hopefully subscribe to the channel. So anyway, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. So try a bit, try.